Survivors ready. Go!
This has been wild.
I mean, we're talking about the move. It was a great move.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Like, that's the reaction versus
Game,
like
respect, game, you know?
Game, respect, game. Okay, so Paddock was sent to exile and like, I assume that she got an idol. And the reason why we blindsided Liska in the first place is because we thought Orange was sketchy. And that just confirmed it because Dresden had an idol too. So Dresden and Paddock played their idols, which means that out of the 3 pink and 2 blue, one of the pink was decimated. Emily just got blindsided and so did we. I mean, I'm fucking gagged. I'm gagged. I cannot believe that just happened. The plan is to still get them off. Like now I feel more solidified in Orange, or sorry, now I'm more solidified in Orange, like being the next to go. But I feel really confident with my 4.
Yes.
When you weren't here, like,
And
they were in their head, they were in our head.
And
they had us voting for each other.
This whole time, they're deeming you guys out to be like the manipulator.
They told us to vote Andrea.
So I look like a manipulator.
Yeah. They told us to vote Andrea. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it was like, until like all of a sudden, right before we're supposed to go to Tribal, she's like, oh, we're splitting the vote, but don't worry, it's not you.
And I'm not stupid, and I told
No, you're not, dude.
I told her, like, I know they're gonna vote for us, I know they're gonna vote for us, I know they're gonna vote for us.
We have no choice, but now it's like this game's open.
Now you have a chance, yeah.
Now we have the
Now
possibility.
we all have a chance.
I feel great. Like, that just goes to show, like, you can't be a prospective bad bitch and try to outsmart the bad bitch. I did what I did. I probably earned some brownie points. I'm probably a bigger target now. But I don't care. They lied to me twice. And I hope everyone sees how much of like liars they are and they start going for each other, because me and Emily didn't do anything wrong. We made it known that we're voting for one of like either the blue or the pink. We didn't specify who, but they knew one of them was like gonna get votes, and that's exactly what happened. And we so happened to play idols, and one of them did go home. And they were just gonna leave Orange to hang dry like some fucking beef jerky. But I'm not beef jerky. I'm a like New York strip. I'm a sirloin. I'm steak. Like I'm not going anywhere.
I'm gonna go change.
Original blue and orange, like we could actually get it.
Yes, no, and we should, because I want to work with you really badly.
From night 1.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
So after an absolutely crazy tribal where I played my idol because I was going to go home if Dresden played his and the vote was split, it was going to be me, and we both have idols, so it's like we both need to play our idols, like this, and so we played our idols and we took Emily out, and we definitely made the right decision because people are now talking to us like we're options, like instead of like just like telling us what to do. Like now people are like asking us what to do and like actually want to work with us instead of talk at us. And not only did I find an idol, but I used it to save myself, because with Dresden's idol and mine, like without my idol, if Dresden just played it, I'm gone.
I mean, you
I
did
said
this.
what I said.
You did the smart play.
If I was right, the person that was gonna go home was gonna go home, and she went home.
Yeah, she's really freaking smart.
She would have made it far. She would have made it merge, and she could have won this game. I would have gave her my vote if I would have made it.
They all
Yeah, like Alejandro was
we had no choice when we voted for him. You know that, right?
Well,
the same thing happened to you.
Yeah.
When you voted for me, it was the same scenario.
You voted for him. I mean, like,
we can be even now. I mean,
yeah.
The person I trust the least right now would probably be Kyle. He's very charming. He comes off as manipulative. He's like, I think I can read him. I mean, every time we got out of tribal, he's been in my face, and then he's not in my face anymore. When, like, for the last tribal we went through, he wasn't in my face going in, and then of course when we get out, he's back in my face again. So like, make up your mind.
That was absurd. I mean, props to them. Props to them. You come here, you play this game, and you want to fight. So I am not mad. I'm just, my core is like, what? I still can't believe Emily is gone. I don't know. It's crazy.
I guess he found it at the original.
He must have got
He must have got it.
the first one that they.
And we thought she had it.
Yeah. And then
Because she told that shitty story. It was brilliant.
That was so well done.
That was so well
But
executed.
also, I think now they're both gonna be scrambling because
Yeah.
Dresden now knows after
He's-
2
he's
immunities, the
huge
4
now.
of us are together.
He's a huge threat.
He has to know that.
Yeah.
So he's still better against all 4 of us.
Yeah.
I have noticed though, we are now pretty far in the game and only women have been voted out. And so I am a little bit nervous. Like if at some point all the big dudes start targeting each other, then I can make it far. Because that's hopeful. So I'd like to work with Emily P. But I still, like, Kyle and I are on great terms.
I figured she had one, but I did not think he also had
No,
one.
I had no idea he had
I had
one.
no
Because
idea
he didn't
he
play it
had
last time.
Yeah, and his
there's no
name-
way he found it between them. We were with him the
Yeah,
whole
his
time.
name was totally on the chart. He must have found it at the original tribal, and he
So they had 2 idols at Orange? That's...
no, she found hers at,
Yeah, the camp.
Exile.
So, oh yeah. So what do we do?
I thought they were gonna go for us.
No,
but
we're playing it well. So we got to figure out. We got to
Yeah.
play it by ear. Like we could stick with Pink, and we still
Yeah,
have numbers on
we
them. They
still have
use their
numbers,
idols.
or
Like
we
they're
could
done.
s-
He was
well, the
celebrating all that
problem-
much, but he's got they're.
Yeah.
Or we could turn on Pink, but Pink lost a number, and I'm actually more inclined to stay with Pink.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to work with them because, again, I want to work with, like, Alejandro is such a good shield.
No, I
and,
agree.
like, Dresden doesn't trust us, and, Emily doesn't really know us. I don't think
Well,
she
here's the
trusts
thing.
us.
All right, Alejandro's a good shield, but what can get us further is convincing them that I'm not as big of a threat, and you're not as big of a threat as Alejandro is. That's the other thing.
That is true. Which I think is true.
And Emily wants to work with us.
Yeah,
I know that.
I think I want to work with her. But how are we gonna?
I don't know how we're gonna
say? Who are we gonna say wrote her name down? Because we.
I'll tell her I did. I said we were in a hard place.
Okay. Yeah, I was like.
She told us she was
Pink
playing her idol.
telling, I'm gonna say Pink was telling us what to
Yeah,
do.
and now that Pink, we'll tell them it's only because Pink had the power.
Okay.
And you and I are free agents. We'll go with them.
Yeah.
Cool. They're not going to work with Pink. Pink
No, they're not
was
gonna work with
working
Pink.
harder to get them
They
out
were
than we were.
totally running the show.
Right, we
Like
got a
I
plan.
think nobody thought we were running the show there. We were just like, ooh, we're here.
By the way, I love you.
All right, we're good. We
You're
are
solid.
good.
You're the best team out of ever.
I actually think I'm in a phenomenal spot right now. That last vote was crazy with the double idol. I didn't know what to make of that, but I think the Pink, who was left of the Pink, they were controlling that whole tribe. Davey, Emily, and Alejandro, and it was really forcing us, me and Andrea, to really go against the orange tribe that was still with us. So what happened was, Pink was just running, and it was hard to have good conversations. But now that now we're on a 2-2-2 tribe, and I think we're kind of having like a little. I feel like I'm in a good spot because I feel like I have a good relationship right now with everybody, and I have some really close allies still in the other tribe.
And if we lose this next immunity challenge, I hope Orange is going home because honestly, Emily was my shield a little bit. So I'm gonna have to try and make the moves I want to make without being too obvious about them.
I can't be on this tribe much longer. Like, I don't have any power. I don't know where allies are. People need to be open, but they're not. And people are making easy votes. It would have been great for the blue and orange to work together this time, but no, they had to work with the original Pink.
Algonquin, you're getting your first look at the new Lenape tribe. Emily voted out at the last Tribal Council. I will take back the immunity idol first of all. Thank you so much. Thank you. So in this challenge, you guys will be pairing up against a member of the other tribe. You will have a platform in your hand with a weighted object. Object of the game is to knock off your opponent's object. So once you have knocked off your opponent's object, you score a point. The best out of 7 rounds wins immunity. Woo! Survivors ready. Go. Wait. Point for Algonquin. All right, survivors ready. Go.
Come on, Billy.
Pile drop.
That's 2 points for Algonquin.
All right, survivors ready.
Yeah, hold it away from her.
Go.
Hold it away from her.
Yeah.
Nice. 3 points for Algonquin. 1 more and they win.
Okay, this could be for immunity. Survivors ready. Go.
Sarah's at first.
So Patty gets a point. Lenape has 1 point.
Come on, Jack. Stand here for a while if you want.
Okay.
How you doing?
Go for it, Jack. Turn a little bit more.
Yeah, turn away from, Back, Jack. And reach that arm out. Yeah.
Dresden scores a 2nd point for Lenape.
Survivors ready. Go.
Alejandro gets a 3rd point for Lenape.
All right, guys, you need to send up your best tribe member to face off in the final round.
Alejandro versus TJ for immunity.
All right, survivors ready. Go.
I honestly, I don't even know what happened. I turned around because I thought he was coming to get me, and then we both hit heads. And then I just like, for simplicity's sake, I just fell to the ground, I think is what happened. I was just like, okay, I'm hit. Let's just solve this. I turned around, and then we bumped heads. I literally think we just turned our heads into each other.
Congratulations, Lenape, you guys have won immunity. Algonquin, I'll be seeing you guys at your first tribal council as a new tribe in just a short period of time, so get ready for it.
But I still can't believe that I somehow, through all of that, was able to knock his off and then win for us, and we needed this win.
I just want to make it to the merge, and I want to play with drum players and vocal players, and for me that would be to take out Jack. And Sarah already told me that she has almost no relationship with him.
Oh, really?
So, Bennett just approached me with a plan to get out Jake, but I really don't think that makes sense for me because there's 3 original Blue members on my tribe, and I think we need to take one of them out. Ideally, I'd like to take Matt out, because he's the one I just have the least amount of connection with, so that's my plan. Hopefully we can make it work. But I did talk to Bennett about working together with him because me and him are very similar as far as competitions go, and I don't want to go to a merge and be seen as this competition threat and have nobody else seen in that too. So I need him there.
And so I just don't know who else we go for. You know, we obviously want, but I'm tight with Ty.
Yeah, I felt like that would make sense. I'm good with TJ.
Maybe with TJ. I just talked to Billy. I would rather keep the orange guys around and take Jack out. I just think Jack's too unpredictable, and I think that Sarah's going to be a more forgiving player if we blindside her tonight by taking her ally out. I also don't think she has much of a relationship with him, so I think that she won't be that hurt by it. And on top of that too, TJ fucking almost knocked himself out during the challenge. He came right down. And I don't want to write Billy's name down because I feel like Billy and I are similar threats and could go far together and kind of help protect each other, or at least just be dual targets that many people are splitting their votes on. So I have to convince the rest of my alliance to vote Jack and Billy. Does something change? Do you want to do something? I think we should go for Jack. I just talked to Billy, and Billy told me that he wants to play with us. And I know that Kai had a conversation with both of them earlier too, and they seemed on board. I just feel like Jack is a different type of threat past the merge, whereas Billy could be an easy target. Anyone would look at him going into individual immunity and be like, that guy could take all of us out. And he's also, they're both quiet. Billy's in the more cerebral, right? Jack more so in the less sort of I just don't. I still, it's a bad idea. Not splitting those two up. It's a bad idea. Not splitting them up. They're gonna go through. They're gonna. Kai. I don't. What do you think's going on?
No idea.
Has anyone thrown around our names?
Somebody's saying my name, but I don't know.
No. I still think Billy wants to be Jack.
You want to do?
I want to think there is one boy to vote for.
The plan right now is to vote for Billy. I'm okay for TJ or Billy. TJ just got hurt. Okay, that saves him from this round. And so the plan is for the 3 blues to stay strong and for and to take in the 2 pinks to take out Billy. Obviously, so we'll see. We'll see if it works. Right now they're both having deep conversations. I don't know. I don't think my team's gonna flip on me. It's gonna be chaos. It's good to pull you guys in with us right now, and it's because otherwise Mike says they're dynamic. They're gonna just play ruthlessly. So it's just easier now, and to save you guys because you guys just do nothing but nice to meet. And trustworthy. So.
Of course, I have a hard head.
There.
What's up? What are you thinking?
I mean, is there any way to work together? Us with the Oranges?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I don't want it to be a situation where it's like everyone's, we feel so vulnerable right now as the.
I feel like we all, yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think
team up.
I think Orange does too, because especially we lost Orange, so obviously I know what that means. But
I mean, if we were to team up, which one of the 2 of them do you want to take out? I mean, I don't think it makes sense to take out. I think. Oh God, I think Jack needs.
You're more worried about Jack?
I'd say more Sarah.
You're more worried about Sarah?
Probably more challenges.
That's true.
I don't know. What's your 2 cents?
I mean, they're equal. They both have their own pros and cons. I think Jack's good at puzzles, obviously. And he's, like you said, gets up through. And Sarah, they want to even out because we've lost another Orange, and I don't. But I think Billy and I honestly are safe. I think we're the swing, which is really good. But I think I can get along with Sarah. And I think you'd be more leaning towards Sarah.
I think it makes a little bit more sense in terms of challenges down the road, and she's likable.
Matt wants pink?
Yeah. No, you didn't hear that. He's the only one who thought I don't know.
They're not with us. Do you want to get in that combo? I don't want to break up their combo, but his eyes were so fucking shifty when he was talking to me. I do not believe him. Do you have a preference between?
I mean, we look like dicks if we take out TJ in there, but
yeah, we would.
We would. Okay, I took just to go. They're equally strong.
It was good with him.
They're gonna be
He's gonna be a strong player. Yeah, they're both.
And cutting out one of the other's wings is gonna be good right now. Otherwise, they're gonna take each of us out.
Just want to be a group that we just want to get to rounds.
Listen,
No, I could flip it, but I don't know if I should do it right now.
He's said some sketchy things.
Do you want to get them on board and go now? Okay. Let's just fucking pull the trigger then. Just do it and don't think about it.
He's too much of a wild card.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Are you sure?
Nobody
said your name?
No.
Has anybody said your name?
Nobody, I swear to God. Okay. Let's do it then.
Well, I obviously want to keep Sarah here because we're the only 2 girls and there's only 4 girls in the entire game now, and that really scares me. Honestly, I would not be completely crushed if it was Matt tonight, which it's shitty to say because he was a part of like my original core 4, but at this point I feel like he's kind of a wild card. He said a few things to me that I feel like I don't necessarily agree with strategy wise.
What do you think? I'm being sure. Really? Yeah, no, like 100%. Okay. Why? He's a wild card. He's always been a wild card. Yeah. Okay. You had a conversation with Pat and she's pulling for Matt.
Pulling?
Like she wants to quit. Which I find bizarre. I don't know why she's telling me that. Yeah, I think she's fine. She's confused, but like maybe she knows that if I've been telling you that in her head, it's not. I don't know. Me and Jack are
kind of the swing votes between blue and orange, but we're definitely with orange. We're going with TJ and fuck Billy. I just noticed that every single vote out has been a girl, which one, I fucking despise in general, and two, I think 4 girls can do a lot of things behind the scene at the merge. So I don't want to vote out Kai anymore, even though I think she is a threat in the long run.
Yeah, what is your rank? 9. Okay. You're getting, it's, okay. It's your name, is that? Yeah. I promise you. Okay. I promise you. At least that's what I'm voting for, okay? Us girls are gonna stick together. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Alright. That's fine with me. Yeah. I'm having trouble just because he's a lot. Yeah.
I feel bad, but like he just came up to me and had like 3 plans in mind. And he also just isn't stealthy. He's tried to talk strategy to me, even though like we're not super tight. But he'll come up to me and start talking pretty loudly when other people are around. I'm like, I don't want to lose because of you. So I'm 100% down. And we just got the two orange guys to get out.
It's fucking insane because, like, in an org, like, you don't see other people talking, you don't see, like, the strategy happening, and it's like you can shut off when you want to shut off. This has been, like, paranoia all day, and, like, luckily I only had to go to 1 tribal council, but I actually think it's a good thing that we're going. Like, I kind of wanted to lose because we need to see where people are.
I heard my name was said, which I don't, like, I mean, I don't know if everyone's name is being done, but, like, what's happening with that?
I think everyone's name. I mean, I just know. I think it's me. But look. I'm voting with. I want to vote because. Yeah,
Who do you want to vote?
I want to vote now. I need those 2 separate. They can't go in some merge together. They're gonna
real buddy.
They're gonna take over the thing.
Do you think they're voting with you?
Did they say something? Did they say?
I don't know.
I do think they're voting. I do think that. I do. I'm telling you.
So far I've heard 2 different plans. Sarah and I were originally going to think about voting off Blue, and she has approached me and said that people have been approaching her about getting rid of either TJ or Billy.
Welcome to Tribal Council. This is your first time as a new tribe here. Sarah, give me the run through. What's been happening with you guys?
We've been feeling really good until the last 10 minutes. We've been a very solid tribe. It kind of feels like shit just hit the fan in the last 10 minutes. And no one thought about plans or strategize until we had to, and then people were doing their thing.
Pretty brutal challenge. So TJ, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a pretty grueling challenge. I have a souvenir from it. No, it was intense. I mean, you would expect that. We were feeling on top. We won 2 or 3 immunities, and they were hungry for a win, and they just happened to squeeze it out at the end.
Tell me a little bit about the breakdown. You have some people from pink, some people from blue, some people from orange.
It definitely keeps it interesting. I think that as a tribe, we all get along super well. So I honestly feel like the lines aren't necessarily drawn between blue and orange and pink anymore. I mean, who knows? I guess we'll see after this vote. But I definitely feel like we've all connected more so than we thought we would. So, especially, winning the first 2 challenges as a tribe. I'm excited to see what happens, scared to see what happens, but I'm hoping that we come out stronger.
I think one of the biggest parts of Survivor is when you're part of a unified tribe who's constantly winning, you never really know who to trust until you go to Tribal Council. So, Jack, are you nervous to see who you can trust and who you can't trust if you are to stay here after this vote?
I'm nervous at every tribal. I mean, it'll be nice to know, just sort of having lines drawn in the sand on where everybody stands, and if the people I'm voting with are people I can continue to vote with.
So, Bennett, what's the contributing factor for you with your vote that you're about to cast?
So my stomach is in knots and my heart is racing. But I think what everybody in one way or another is looking towards is the impending merge. And that could be at 10 or 12, that could be at 11, that could be at 10. But either way, we have a 3-2-2 split, which means all it takes is for a single person to flop their vote at the last second, and this entire thing, when we get to the merge, is gonna bust wide open. We've done a lot of sitting around and kind of like the kumbaya stuff, which of course, like, we love that. We've had a great time with it, and we've had the benefit of winning. But when you have, you know, strategy talks happening for 5 minutes leading up to the Tribal Council, anything can happen, and I think that's why I'd be willing to bet most people here feel nervous tonight, myself included. So we'll see what happens, but I think we're planning for a merge. But I think even when we get to the merge, it doesn't matter what tribe lines are there. I think everybody's going to be playing for their own individual game.
Matt, how do you feel going into this vote?
We had the greatest couple hours together. It was wonderful. We really got to know each other well, and we just thought we had this other challenge, and again, nobody's fault, you know, on this other challenge it happened, but yeah, I came in, you know, since we lost, I said, oh, that's okay, because, you know, it's, you know, there was talks and plans when we first merged, when we first swapped tribes that I've had, and I plan to stick to them. And now last minute I'm hearing my name thrown out, and it's very nerve-wracking. It's you know, that I think this is this everyone's second tribal that everyone's been to, and that's crazy. That is crazy. And I don't know how your all tribals went, but ours was very harmless, and we just knew who we wanted to vote out, right? And here it is, just everybody's running around, and that kumbaya moment just kind of went. You know, when everyone's like, "Wait, my name," and it's just like, well, I had a plan. You know, I'm sticking to loyalty of what I said from the get-go, from a couple hours ago. So, yeah, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at tonight. I'm not budging.
And Billy, do you feel like the plan that you have set in motion, is that going to happen?
I hope so. I mean, I had a lot of conversations with a lot of different people, and a lot of different things were being told to me, and I was trying to like take it all and decipher it, but we had very little time. So I've been honest about what I'm going to do tonight, and I hope that the people that told me what they're doing are doing the same with me. So we'll see.
So with that, does anyone have any last thoughts they'd like to say to the tribe before we get to the vote? No? Okay, so let's do it. Has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. First vote, Matt. Second vote, Billy. 1 vote Matt, 1 vote Billy. Third vote, Matt. 2 votes Matt, 1 vote Billy. Fourth vote, Matt. 3 votes Matt, 1 vote Billy. The next vote, Matt. Matt, that's enough. You're going to need to reread your scores. Alright, Matt. tribe is spoken.
Not enough.
Happy to go.
They didn't speak yet. Thanks so much, guys. Best of luck, guys.
Dude. Alright guys, there is a big challenge waiting for you, so I will see you guys over there. Get ready. This one is going to be a lot of fun.
Next time on Survivor New York.
We are no longer having 2 tribes. We are going back to 3 tribes.
This is torturous.
Good job, guys. I mean, you definitely outplayed me. Okay, I'll take it back. I will wish you guys luck because you did, you did outplay me well, and that's the way to do it. But yeah, I wish I had a little bit more opportunity to understand their thinking and to be able to defend myself. I think that was my only regret is usually you do one big thing in the game and you get an opportunity for redemption to at least discuss. I didn't get that opportunity. I just got blindsided.